Do you believe in magic, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, you do, because you're a Montreal Canadiens fan looking at this group winning in Vegas, Sin City, the big lights, Cole Caulfield, Eric Stahl, Nick Suzuki, Carey Price, one win away from the Stanley Cup Finals. Are you fucking ready? C'est la Saint-Jean-Baptiste. À tous nos amis québécois, on vous souhaite une bonne Saint-Jean. Tonight is potentially one of the most historic nights that could possibly happen for the Montreal Canadiens and this organization, heading into the Stanley Cup Finals with one win away in Montreal on Saint-Jean-Baptiste. Tonight can be a historic moment, and we're here to talk about it. We're missing Alex, but I'm with Justin and here, Mackie. Together, we make the No Respect podcast, here to talk a little bit about Game 3. We're a little bit late, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll get into why, and we're going to talk about tonight's matchup, the Montreal Canadiens, Vegas Golden Knights, Game 6 on the brink. Justin, what is going through your mind right now?
Holy fuck. I'm surprised you didn't blow some blood vessels there in that intro. That was
you think I didn't?
No, but yeah, you said a lot of it. It's fucking insane. If the Habs make it to the Stanley Cup Finals tonight on Saint-Jean-Baptiste, the city is going to be alive. It's gonna be crazy. Riots are gonna happen. The fucking police are already on their horses getting ready with their riot gear. But this is just like like I've said countless times, this is like a storybook playoff run right now. And if the Habs can put it away and get to the Cup Finals tonight, it'll be magical, like you said. And just the effort they put in Game 5 against Vegas, in Vegas, where I thought the Vegas Golden Knights would come out and would dominate, because I thought they had that kind of momentum from the game before. They're coming back home and they would have the support of the crowd. But you know what? The Habs scored early and snuffed all that crowd factor out of the game. And they just dominated defensively, and they put up 4 goals. And as we know, this playoff run, we have not lost a game when we've scored more than 2 goals. So it's a great time to be a Montreal Canadiens fan. Cannot fucking wait for tonight.
Listen, right now, we've said it in past episodes, but just remember, I need to repeat this, is that you won't get these runs all the time. You won't get a storied run like this where you're down 3-1 against the Leafs. You sweep the Jets. You go up against another Goliath that the Montreal Canadiens are not supposed to win. And we're here sitting today on Saint-Jean-Baptiste talking about the Montreal Canadiens, 1 win away from the Stanley Cup Finals. It's absolutely incredible. I've been with you, Justin. We've been kind of into hockey at the same time. We've obviously made this podcast together, and it's just a special time. We've been fans and deep into hockey for about, I would say, fairly enough 10 years. Since we're 16 years old and maybe 18, 19 when we decided to start this thing. And we're old enough now to realize that these types of things don't happen all the time. We're hoping that with the foundation of the pieces the Montreal Canadiens have, that this becomes more of an occurrence and becomes a team that, yes, will make the playoffs on a regular basis, but you never know. Right now, you live in the moment, and you just when you're older, you're going to remember this. If you're back at home with your family watching these games, these are the types of moments when you're watching hockey that you'll never forget. So enjoy it. Coming back on this game with Vegas, Justin, it's like you said, man, the defensive side of this game, the Montreal Canadiens are showing you that you can play hockey this way. So are the Islanders, and it's about defense, and it's actually impressive. Now, one of the reasons why we're doing this so late is because we actually had the opportunity, a huge shout out to our man, Scotian Canadian. We did a little bit of an episode. We don't know when it's coming out, but you guys can check it out. Absolute beauty of a guy. If you don't know Scotian Canadian, head on over to his channel, does content all the time. But we spoke about this during our episode, is that it's it's pretty impressive that we have a defensive style that just allows you to enjoy hockey in a different way. Because obviously, when we talk about hockey, it's always about that run and gun style. Usually that's the stuff that really kind of catches your eye. Maybe when you're more of a casual fan or you like to see goals, like that's a preference. But there's a great balance here of what the Montreal Canadiens are doing defensively. And you throw in a Nick Suzuki, Caulfield, Kotkaniemi with a fucking clutch goal up there with Mike Modano, Wayne Gretzky for most goals. Yeah, Sidney Crosby before being 21 years old and having the most playoff goals. It's nuts right now. It's such a great mix. This group, I'm going all over the place here in my speech here, but this is literally, there's nothing more you can ask for as a Habs fan right now. Obviously, you want to go to the Stanley Cup and win it, but from where we were at the beginning of this season and where we are now, guys, let's just bask in this. It's going to be great.
Yeah. And you know what, with this group, I mean, as much as nobody really pictured this kind of run happening with the end of the regular season, how it went, how everything unfolded with this whole season, we had the group and we had these players that have the experience, have the know-how to be able to be big in these playoff games, that our team, I don't know, I believed at the beginning of the regular season that this was a team, and I think Mark Bergevin believed the same thing, it was a team that could perform well in the playoffs because we have the pieces, we have the kind of structure that would lend itself to having success in the playoffs and being those big bodies, those defensive players. We have a lot of two-way forwards that have been huge in shutting down Vegas and also, shutting down Vegas and the other teams as well, Winnipeg and Toronto, and being able to punish them when they make these mistakes. And we saw that in this game where Mark Stone took the puck up on a PK and Nick Suzuki stripped him of the puck, got Corey Perry on a breakaway, and then just a perfect pass to Cole Caulfield and a fucking perfect shot. It didn't need to be perfect, but it was perfect, bar and in. And it's just this group, the mix of kind of the young studs and the older players with the experience and the kind of the Stanley Cup experience. So I think we have 7 Cup winners on the team. It's just a great mix, and it's all coming to fruition right now.
It's one thing that I would describe the Canadiens play right now is frustration for the other team.
You can see it in Mark Stone's face.
Yeah, Mark Stone, this guy's really expressive when he misses it, but if it's not Carey Price that's robbing him on a 2-on-1 where Max Pacioretty gives him a sick feed and he just throws out the glove and barely flinches. It's when Nick Suzuki hits him off when he's trying to make a play because he hasn't gotten a single goal. And I get it. Right now, we're speaking very optimistically. The reality of the situation is that the Montreal Canadiens are 1 win away, but that means that they are 1 win away. It's not over. Vegas still has a great team. Robin Lehner expected to start this one. We all know what happened last time. He played great, and it was one of those games that got away from the Montreal Canadiens. If he can replicate that performance, and we have a goaltender duo battle here, it's going to make for an exciting game 6, and then after that, it could potentially go to 7. So we're not counting our chickens before they hatch. I do not want to make that mistake. Maybe some people have done that in the past against these Montreal Canadiens, and look where we're at right now, baby. 1 win away from the final dance. So we don't make that decision here on the No Respect podcast. We got to stay humble. We got to stay focused. This group is focused. Listening to Luke Richardson this morning, talking to the media, Shea Weber, Tyler Toffoli, everybody's locked in right now. They're not overexcited like we are because they've got a job to do. It's not over, and I expect Vegas, I don't know if you do, to come in with a little bit more bite here because they're on the ropes. They're on the ropes right now. Yeah. It's 1 win away for us, but it's also 1 win away from tea times for them. So, we're playing golf. Maybe we'll see them tomorrow. Maybe. Yeah. We'll see.
No, maybe.
They will be in Montreal.
I think they're going to have... You know what? In Game 5, I thought at the beginning of the game, they really came out hard. And I think the shots were 3-0, like 8 minutes into the game, and Vegas was dominating. And then we got a first chance. Josh Anderson on a breakaway gets the puck a bit it gets Fleury a bit frazzled with the puck there, and then Kotkaniemi puts it away. And that after that, we just had the confidence. When we have the lead, we just know how to keep it, know how to play defensively well, and shut down this high-powered offense. Honestly, that's not been the case against the Montreal Canadiens, but they've been there all season. Like, they beat Colorado Avalanche. They beat what was the first series they played?
It was Minnesota Wild.
Minnesota, exactly. So, I mean, these are good fucking players. We can't take them lightly, because they can flip a switch like that, get a chance, and put it away. So we really have to take them seriously, play our game, stick to our game, and I think we can win it in 6 here. Let's fucking go.
I mean, listen, if the series does go to 7, I obviously I don't want it to go to 7, but this whole kind of narrative has been spewed time and time again, and it was something that was kind of heading into the result of Game 4 and heading into Game 5 was that, oh well, now it's over. You know, Vegas has home ice advantage. They're gonna go in, have a full barn, and you look at the performance that the Montreal Canadiens put out in Vegas. They did it in Toronto as well. Obviously, it's a bit of a different context when you don't have the fans that the Vegas Golden Knights do. But for me, obviously the goal is to head into Game 6. But I don't like this narrative that the series is over if we lose tonight. You know, it's going to be tight hockey. I expect a tight game, and it's going to be so interesting to watch. What will happen, we don't know. It's setting up to be a hell of a story for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. And if it's not tonight, it could be the next win. But this is just the run that we're in here. As fans, again, it's just going to be a hell of a time to watch this all. I don't know if there's anything else. I know that, again, we're coming in late. You've probably seen all of the commentary that you need to know about Game 5. Game 6 for me, it's right in front of us, man. It's right there. You got to think about it, man. It's when you put things into perspective, where this team was at the beginning of the season and where we are right now, heading into the potential final dance, the Stanley Cup. I still can't believe it. There's an electricity here in this city that's felt. The players talk about it, whether it be the fans that are showing up at the Bell Center, the ones that are watching them outside. I know a few that have gone to the Bell Center. Actually, my neighbor is going tonight. And it's just, there's something special about this city with its Montreal Canadiens. And we may witness something really special tonight. And for all of you Habs fans, no matter where you are, if you're not in Montreal, if you're, across Canada, in the States, in Europe, I know we've got some listeners that are all the way in Scotland, Germany. Shout out to you boys there. Quichi, Ikese Canadien, but wow. I'm just so pumped for tonight, man. I don't know about you.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be electric in the city. I just ask anybody in Montreal, around the world, if you have a piece of Habs merch, put her on. Let yourself be known as a Montreal Canadiens fan. Be proud of this team, because they made it this far and they deserve it. And you'll see in Montreal, people love to just shout you out when you're wearing a Habs jersey. They'll say something to you, and it's just little honk, little Carey Price is the best goalie in the world, and
no chance.
Yeah, you know what? It's just wear it proudly, and we'll get the 2 points tonight. Well, 2 points. We'll get the big
the 2 points.
The 2 points.
Regular season 2
we haven't
points,
talked about points in a fucking long time. But let's go in. Man. We'll get the win tonight. And just keep to our game. That's all we need to do.
Yeah, I think that pretty much does it for today's episode. Again, maybe more of a quick one without Alex. Actually, he's joining us. I think we said it maybe at the top of the show, but he's coming all the way down from Windsor, Ontario, coming to watch this big game on Saint-Jean tonight with us. So it's going to be a cool time. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a live reaction if it's a magical one right after the game. We'll see. But guys, ladies, everyone, tonight might be the start of something really special for the Montreal Canadiens. Vegas, that's tonight. The Islanders, the Lightning are going to 7. What a time. What a time. Yeah. For Justin, or this way. For myself, Mackie, for Alex, who's not here, we're the No Respect Podcast. If you enjoy this content, we obviously would greatly appreciate a subscription, a like, all of those things just helps grow the channel. But again, if you're just watching this content, thank you for stopping by. We'll be back for the next one. Et pour tous nos amis, encore une fois, de Québec, on vous souhaite une bonne Saint-Jean et go, Habs, go, mesdames et messieurs.
Bonne Saint-Jean, mon tabarnak. Let's go.
Let's go, Kevin. Ah ouais.
Ah ouais, Kevin.